Hey, you know what's going on, man. It's your boy Hunnit Milez. We tapping in from Trenton, New Jersey. Shout out to the industry's most wanted podcast, gang.
If they talking about the streets, they better mention me. Barely in my city, but my phone be doing 10 a week. My life like a movie, I'm the star, and yeah, I'm in too deep. Niggas get amnesia when they broke, bet they remember me. Risk my life on runs to go pick gifts under that Christmas tree. Know my life important, I'm like Jordan of this story. Still ain't get no ring, I ain't the same as Robert.
What's going on? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are back with another episode of
Industry's most wanted.
I keep telling y'all it's the big one, not the little one. We don't do nothing little around here. And I got my family checking in today. 100 miles all the way from Trenton, New Jersey. What is going on, family? How you doing today?
What's going on with you? I'm pretty good. How you been? It's good to be back.
It is so good to see you. It's been some years, I want to say.
Yes, like 3-4 maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Back like he never left.
Yeah, like I left my car keys here.
Most definitely. Well, listen, bro, again, pleasure to see you. We're going to dive in. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover today. Growing up in Trenton, New Jersey, how did your upbringing shape your drive and your hunger for wanting to do music?
I mean, it's a cutthroat place. It really it's like a dog eat dog world. So
Yeah.
it's like you really gotta go get yours, and just that mentality, and just coming from the street environment, coming from hustling and all that, it crossed over into the music game. I kind of treat the music just like as if I was hustling, you feel me? Just keep putting a consistent product out, you feel me? And staying consistent with that. You don't gotta even be the best. It's just about staying consistent.
That's absolutely facts with anything in life. I say this all the time. If you are not consistent, if you ain't going to the gym consistently, don't expect that six pack, because trust me, I know it doesn't work.
Gotta get in there and get that work done.
That is facts. Was there any OGs or anybody that you came up around that really kind of schooled you on this business?
Music?
Yes.
So yeah, first and foremost, one person is DJ Alamo. When I met DJ Alamo was probably back in, I would say 2018. He actually did an event in my city. So he was just dropping jewels on artists or whatever. So I was fresh into making music. I didn't know nothing about nothing. So I learned a lot from him, man. He actually hosted my first mixtape. I had a conversation with him there. We talked, and then from there, he hosted my first mixtape, and we was just moving from there. He really the one that showed me a lot about moving in and out of this industry, how to conduct myself as an artist.
Yes.
So that's probably one of the few people. It probably was like two other, but he played a main role.
Shout out to Alamo, man. That's the fam right there.
Facts.
And he's been doing this for a very long time. He understands the business. He knows the ins and outs. So, definitely shout out to Alamo. He's a pro, y'all.
Yeah. Definitely a pro. Shout out to Alamo, $1 million worth of game. You know what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people, if they don't know him, of course, he's been working with Gilly for years and years and years. Facts. So shout out to Gilly, Wallow, the whole fam over there, $1 million worth of game.
Facts.
So are you in Atlanta now?
I'm back and forth. It's crazy because
I was confused about that. So yeah.
so I got a lot of people here. So it's like the open invite to come back and forth whenever I want. So everybody know Atlanta is like a hub for the hip hop culture. Period.
Yes.
So coming here, just doing marketing and promotion and just moving around and touching different platforms and networking. This is a staple to do that, so I always try to keep that tie with Atlanta. My folks just moved out here too, so
did they?
Yeah, I already had people here, and
Okay.
then had part of my family literally just moved here a few weeks ago.
Makes sense. So your folks, your parents moved out
Yes.
here. What area of Atlanta are they in?
The McDonough area.
It's beautiful out there.
Yep.
It's a little drive from over here.
It's a bop, boy. That's why I hopped on that road.
It is a drive, but it's a beautiful area.
Yes.
And then with them probably being, I'm not saying they're old, but a little bit older,
Yeah.
that's a great area for them to be in. Mm-hmm. Because my dad, bless his heart, who's in his 70s, wanted to move up here. And I said, absolutely not. I said, because he's like a grocery getter. He drives to the grocery store, doctor's appointments. I said, boy, you try to get in this Atlanta traffic, they're going to run you over and keep it moving.
That Atlanta traffic is something else. I thought our traffic was bad. We only get it from probably like 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, it's like 24/7
Atlanta,
here.
Shit don't stop.
It is literally round the clock here.
I don't know how y'all do it.
Listen, I don't know how I do it anymore. when I first moved here, it didn't really bother me because it was kind of new and fresh and exciting. I'm in this big city.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, man, I stay home.
I was just about to say, I know at home from the times of like 4 to 7 p.m. I don't really try to move around because I know the traffic out here. It's like, it don't matter. You just got to jump out there.
That is facts, because yesterday I was leaving the gym and I went a little bit later than usual. When I was coming home, it was like around 3 and it was already like bumper to bumper traffic because the schools were letting out. I'm like, man, I got to be home by 2 p.m.
That shit is crazy. For real.
So you feel like being out here in Atlanta helps enhance what you already had going on musically because there's so much to do out here.
Definitely. I always felt like my sound more catered to the South, honestly. Like I never went into my raps trying to be the top lyricist. Like that never was my angle. I like to make good music. You feel me? Like something you could bop to, shit that play in the club. So I always felt like my sound catered to down here. So that was another big reason I came down here and started doing a lot of promo and stuff too.
I feel like that's what it's all about, though, is just having a universal sound per se, where people don't necessarily know where you're from. You don't want to be boxed in, right?
Nope, not at all.
With that being said, are you also creating music outside of hip hop? Like, are you open to, or have you tapped into other genres?
Yes, I've been trying to get into that now. Like I've been working with my producer. I've been trying to get into different type of beats that bring out a different sound. Not so more like street, like that raspy rap. Like I want to try to do a melody, but not too much. You feel me? Just like a good bop. So I've just been working on a few different things.
I love that you have that mindset, because I feel like we need to get into that. Like, there's some great music out here. Don't get it wrong. Don't come for me. But some of this music I just feel like is kind of in the way, if that makes sense. It's not that it's not good. It's just there's not much substance to it.
It's not feel good music.
It's not feel good music. That's a great way to put it. It's not feel good music.
It's like everything is, I don't want to be cliche, but everything is like killer music. Like, it's like, damn, when do we chill, relax, and kick it with the female? When do we just...
Nah, for real. That's the real gangster right there.
Yeah, kick it with the family. Like, it ain't no way you woke up at 7 a.m. and said you was going to shoot a nigga.
Man.
You feel me? Like, it's early as hell. That's what you thought about when you woke up?
That's crazy. And going back to the Atlanta traffic, when I drive, I always try to put like some more like R&B or something like that on, because it keeps me a little more... If I put that rowdy music on...
It puts you in a different space. That R&B is soothing.
Exactly. 100%. Most definitely. So you're about 8 years in professionally.
Yep. How
Okay.
you get that on the nose like that?
Oh, gosh.
You doing your homework, Tank.
I do my homework.
You get that on the nose.
How would you describe your evolution since your early days of starting music?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love my own growth. Sometimes I'll be surprised at myself. Like, I come out the booth and it's like, damn, I put that together. Like, but overall, I like the way that I was able to, like, kind of maneuver through the business. Like I learned, like I said, with the help of Alamo, I learned the things that I needed to be doing and the things that I didn't need to be doing, the investments I needed to make and the stuff that I didn't need to be messing with. So it's kind of like having some sense of direction as an artist is really what I grew into.
That's so important, because I see and hear about artists getting scammed all the time.
Yes.
In fact, there was an artist that I know that I've interviewed a couple times, and he posted yesterday about a scam that he just got scammed out of like $400. Someone sent him an email talking about they could get his song into a Netflix film. And of course, a lot of artists be so excited about that they go for it.
Yep.
Once he sent him the money, he ain't never hear back. But the ironic part and crazy part is I got that same email, and I'm not even an artist. So I screenshot it and sent it to him. I said, bro, anytime someone reaches out to you unsolicited, like, they just hit your DM or hit your email, it's red flaggish to me.
Yes, it is.
I don't never jump in someone's DM saying, hey, you want to come interview with? I allow them to come to me.
Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. Because first of all, if somebody reached out to you, that means they have an interest in you, right?
Right.
If you got an interest in me, you wouldn't be charging me. Nobody's going to reach out and say, okay, well, you got to pay. I've received some emails like that too and tell you like, yeah, all right, well, send me $200 and then we could. And I'm like, if you had an interest in me, money wouldn't even be a conversation right now. It will be a conversation later on, because everything costs is not free.
Yeah.
But that's not how you would start this. we would have probably had a meeting or something. You would have been trying to come pull up on me if you was that interested in what I got going on. So it is a lot of scams out there. You got to do your homework though.
Do your due diligence. And what you just said is absolutely facts. If I were to jump in someone's DM and say, hey, come interview with me, I'm not going to turn around and say, but by the way, you got to pay me.
Right.
It's because I see what you got going on. I want you to come sit down with me. And it's like, if someone reaches out to you asking for money, to me, it gives, okay, I'm I need some money, rent's due, something, or I'm just a scammer who's going to take your money and then block you afterwards.
They might got a weed habit. They might try to get a little ounce or something.
For real. So let's talk about this new single, Mention Me, featuring Icewear Vezzo.
Yeah, that's my new single that I'm promoting right now. So I did that record with Icewear Vezzo. I actually flew out to Detroit to do that record.
That's hard. Okay.
I got to lock in with one of his engineers. I'm not sure if that's his main engineer, but it's one of the engineers that he used.
Yeah.
Man, that with him when he recorded that verse, like that shit was crazy. That was the first time I actually seen a rapper record a verse without writing anything.
Wow.
So he like that kind of upped my game because when I went back home, I ain't write music since.
Let me ask you this, and it's not towards him in particular. This could be any artist that you would get a feature from, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like since you took the time to fly out there and get in the studio with him, he really put his all into it? Do you think the vibe would have been slightly different had you not pulled up on him? And again, not saying him in particular. I feel like with any artist, it could be one of your homies.
Yeah, so I don't even like to do features unless I could be there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because it's like, with this industry, this industry is built off relationships.
Yes.
Networking. If I can't feel you, no Diddy but I gotta feel you as a person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta look in your eyes and understand who you is. I gotta know if this, even if it don't go further than this, I gotta be able to look you in the eyes and know like, all right, I was there. I felt his energy. I see this just was a play. You feel me? This was just a business move, or nah, I could really fuck with dude. He genuine. So I always like to be present with my features. If I can't, I don't really want to do it.
No, absolutely, because that chemistry is there. Mm-hmm. Like I do virtual interviews and they're cool, but it's nothing like what you and I are doing right now. Like we can feel each other's energy is there. Absolutely. Makes perfect sense. Well, definitely shout out to Icewear Vezzo, real one.
For sure. He showed love. He showed love. He one of the artists that I actually did a feature with that showed love. I did features with artists that didn't really show love. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate him.
100%, man. Have you guys shot or are you going to shoot a video for it? It's done. Is it out already?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I got to make sure I go check it.
Check that out.
Most definitely. So let's talk about Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
The project.
Oh, yeah.
What is that phrase, paid in full? Because there's a movie titled that, but what does it mean to you, like we'll say professionally and on a personal level?
So that's where I got the title from, the movie.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite movies.
100%, man. That's a classic.
Yeah, that shit funny as hell. But I got the title from that movie and like just Paid in Full. Like the aura of the movie was the reason that I named the project that. Just the whole gangster hustling type of thing, get it how you live type of thing, going from nothing to something, Ace in a barbershop. Ace in a laundromat, going from the laundromat to being the plug, you feel me? So just that whole structure, it was like a come up type of thing, going from nothing to something. So Paid in Full, that's really going from nothing to something.
So that really describes your journey.
Yeah.
I love that because I'm going to keep it G. A lot of people don't ever want to admit that they came from nothing. They want to paint this picture that it's been rainbows and sunshine, and we know that's not true.
That's the part that I had to really tap back in with as an artist, because it's not the music. Like people will listen to your music.
Yeah.
It's not going to keep them listening to your music. It's your story, your background, what you came from. People want to humanize with you. They want to relate to you. So that's what I'm learning and implementing into my artistry. Like just trying to just be more present with the people. Let them know what I got going on. Let them see the day in the life stuff. Like I've been shooting like a day in the life vlog at home that I'm gonna drop pretty soon. Just letting them see the process. Like, yeah, I got a son. I pick my son up from school. I take my son to sports. I ain't always a rapper. I don't always got on jewelry. I tell people all the time, like I don't even wear jewelry unless I'm in a music setting. Like on something. Every day I go to the gym, I work out, I'll be in sweatpants on a daily basis. So it's like,
I know that's right, comfy.
Showing them different sides of you and humanizing with the people and with the fans is what's going to have them with you forever.
That is 100% facts. You are absolutely right. And I hear that often, especially like on TikTok. They say that the best way to go viral on TikTok is just to pick up your phone and talk to the people and be yourself.
Just about to say, those are all the people with the millions of views. They sit in a car like this.
Right.
They ain't doing much.
No, they're not content creators in the aspect of where they're doing all these edits and transitions and fancy stuff. They're, like you said, they're sitting in their car, picking up the phone, talking. I struggle with that a little bit. I ain't gonna
Me too.
Because I'm like, what am I supposed to talk about?
It's all trial and error. You got to set that phone up and just
go.
My engineer was just telling me, set that phone up. You could do video after video after video. You ain't got to do a live video. You just got your phone, you recording, get your thought out, put it up there,
and boom.
Could have took 10 takes. They don't know that. It's
no,
like
facts.
In the studio, they don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Absolutely, because I go to the gym as well, but I love also being outside. Like I go hiking and stuff like that. And whenever I do videos of that, I always get a ton of traction because it's something different. People like to see something different from you.
I was just about to say that they probably not used to saying that from you. They see you in the music setting all the time. So they like, oh shit, she get outside and actually.
Right, because I hadn't posted one of my hiking videos in probably months. In between then, now I've got a lot of new followers. So last week I went hiking 2 days and I posted videos of it. Man, I got so much love and attention, and I was like, okay, we gotta do that every now and again.
Gotta keep it going. You gotta throw that in there. It's
keep
like
it new and fresh.
It's a sprinkle. You feel me? Let me sprinkle this time. Nah, facts.
So let's talk about some of your accolades. You hit over 300,000. 300,000. That is major streams on a record for the first time.
Definitely that. Go ahead.
No, you good. I just want to see what was the moment that you realized that, man, I'm really doing this.
When honestly, that same record, that's it's called Trap or Die featuring OT7 Quantity. That's a Philly artist.
Okay.
So I really got that thought and process of like, damn, this shit really doing what it's doing, because when that song was on the radio. That song was on the radio the whole summer of 2000. What was that, 2024, P? Or
in Jersey?
In Philly.
In Philly, where he's from. Okay.
And I'm not even from Philly.
That's hard.
That was like, and I think that's what helped with the record, the radio play. A lot of people say radio is dead.
It's not dead. No. It's not going anywhere either.
Radio is actually a hidden gem, because I check my analytics. Like, I'm one of the people that go on the computer and I sit down and I'm, all right, what this song did last month, what my music did, because I want to see where I'm at. I want to see if I'm growing or declining. I need to know that.
Yeah.
So with the that Trap or Die record, the analytics on it is crazy. Like, I'm just watching it go from 20,000 streams, 30,000 streams. It's the same way with the YouTube video. So when I'm checking the analytics, I'm like, damn, this shit is blowing up. It had over 100,000 on just Spotify alone. So I would just start checking the other ones. Then it was over 300,000. I'm like, damn, this shit is blowing up. Man. And on top of that, the Shazams.
Oh yeah.
The Shazams tell the truth.
Exactly. You can't fake that.
That song alone, I think, got over 20,000 Shazams.
Wow.
Alone.
Where was was it Philly the biggest market for?
Biggest market for that song. Philly is my biggest market, period.
Because you kind of have a Philly-ish type vibe.
I think I started off there. I started off more so in Philly more than Jersey, because I was doing a lot of things with DJ Alamo. He was part of Coalition DJs Philly. Yeah. So a lot of events and stuff, a lot of my, I would say, marketing stuff was kind of catered around Philly.
Yes.
So that is my most streamed city. My top 5, I think, is Philly, New York, Atlanta, New Jersey, and Baltimore.
That's hard.
Yep.
That is hard, man. So was it those type of moments that make you feel like, man, not only am I doing this, but I'm now resonating with my true audience?
Those are like, those breakthrough moments for independent artists. Stuff like that, because even it's hard as an independent artist.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
You know what's going on? It's a grind. It's really a grind. You really doing a lot of this stuff on your own. Like, it's really, I call it feet on land, because you got to be present in the moment. Like, man, I still got to pull up places and talk for me. I don't have a label behind me pushing my, you feel me? So I got to pull up and talk for me. I got to pull up and be the personality and all that. So yeah.
So with all that being said, because it's an expensive business, it requires you to travel, requires late nights, early mornings. What keeps you motivated?
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Seeing my numbers, my son. So stuff like that keep me going. And the people around me, the good people around me that tell me I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because as artists, we always like, we ain't 100% confident in everything we do.
Yeah.
So I got them certain people like my engineer. It's other people that tell me like, nah, bro, you doing your thing. Like it was one moment where Before I dropped my last record, I went a whole year without dropping a record. I went from August to August. August 2024 to August 2025.
Were you taking like a hiatus?
I didn't even notice.
That's interesting.
I didn't even notice that I didn't drop a song. Somebody else said something to me and was saying something like, yo, they asked me when I was dropping again or something. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, I just dropped. So I went and looked at my releases. My last release said August 2024. And I said, whoa.
Wow.
I said, I didn't drop a song in a whole year. I've seen this August 2025. But staying consistent with different platforms and moving around and different content, you didn't notice that. I didn't even notice that because I was present on Instagram still. So that's big. That play a big part in itself is just keeping up with the content. You feel me? Like even if you don't got 100 songs pushing out, you might be pushing one song. Content. Keep making content. You could be in the grocery store, make some content. You could be walking down the aisle with a cart, rap that song while you're doing that. You don't need a camera. You could use your cell phone. You could be in a barbershop. Like I'll be doing stuff like that now. I was in the studio getting a haircut, made content from it. And it wasn't a setup like that. My barber stopped working at a barbershop. He was doing home visits now. Okay. I was in the studio.
So like pull up to the studio.
My engineer get the content. I'm like, oh hell yeah. Shit came out fire. So it's stuff like that keeps me going. That keep me motivated. The people behind me, my kids, and just seeing my progress as an artist.
That almost sounds like it could be a dope music video. Getting your hair cut inside the studio. That could be a fire concept for a video.
I got it on my Instagram page. It looked like a music video. I'll be looking at that shit every other day like, damn, it's hard. I got to do something again like this.
Facts. But, like you said, even though you took a year between songs, there's nothing wrong with that because you were very active. Mm-hmm. Because let's be honest, what song you dropped in August 2024, there's probably still people out here who haven't heard it yet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a long time to get the entire world on board with a song. So, like, you shouldn't switch. You can drop other songs on the in-between time, but I feel like you should still be focused on, like, your main single.
Facts, yep. I think Fetty Wap is a prime example for that. I think he always is a prime example for that when you talk about pushing the record, because that Trap Queen record, he said he was pushing that for 2 years before it blew up. I ain't even know about that song until it blew up.
Prime example right there.
Yep.
And I'm quite sure there's a ton of other artists out there who have very similar stories. Yep. Man, I was pushing this song for 3 years before it caught on.
That's kind of the story of the industry. That's why you gotta push your shit.
No, that is
just
facts.
Let it fall on dead ears. Just because your friends heard it don't mean somebody in Ohio heard it. You gotta market. Use your marketing tools. Pay for Instagram ads. Stuff like that helps. People think that it all adds up. It's like you having $1, getting another $1. Eventually, it'll turn into 1,000 if you keep saving.
That is 100% right, because majority of my clients come from Instagram and Facebook ads. I get a lot of referrals and I get a lot of repeat clients, but a lot of my new ones, they come from my Instagram ads. And I don't even spend a ton of money. I probably spend, being transparent, I'd say between $200 to $300 a month on ads.
That's the same thing with me.
So it's not a ton of money, but it generates a ton of new business, a ton of new traffic.
And people don't, that's the thing. People want right now results. It's not a right now business.
No.
We see people that have a hit song that blow. A lot of times it doesn't even, their career don't carry with the song that they had. The song does what it does, but they don't never have a hit record like that. So this is not a right now business. If you're looking for a right now, you're looking at it the wrong way. This is an investment. This is like having stocks and bonds.
You just got to sit on it.
You got to sit on it.
Wait it out.
Yes.
Like Bigga said, he told me early on, in his mind, you're not considered seasoned in this business until you've been doing it for at least a decade. Because it really takes about that long to understand this business. And I feel like even at that point, I've been doing this for like 15 years now, and I still am learning stuff because technology is changing. AI is in place now.
We got to update with the internet.
Get on board or get left behind.
Exactly. A lot of people be like, man, I'm not. You got to update with the internet.
Man.
Got to update. When the internet update, they put a new feature, you got to update with it. If you don't, you're going to get left behind.
You will get on board or get left behind. And I feel like though we at first maybe kind of hesitant, but once you start incorporating it, now you're like, man, I can't live without this. How did I survive without this feature?
I'm always like that. I'm a bit of a procrastinator. That's why I appreciate the people around me. Yeah. They always give me that push when I'm lacking, like when I'm not doing nothing. They be like, yo, bro, what you doing? What are you doing? Like, bro, you're supposed to be dropping. You're supposed to be doing this and that. So That's why you need a team. You can't do everything yourself.
So has that been a bit of a struggle for you, is holding yourself accountable when it comes to like doing music stuff, or is that something that you've, always had, but maybe you needed a little bit of a push because you said your team is good at doing that?
Yeah, I'm naturally a lazy person, so I always need a push. Like if you let me sit home on my couch for 3 days, I'll do it. I will. I'm real chill. Like I don't like to do too much, so yeah, I'll be needing that battery put in my back sometimes. Like, and sometimes I have it. Like you said, we creatives. We was talking off air a little bit. Like we have a good month run where I'm on it. I'm on everything. I'm moving. I'm grooving. And then the fume would just burn out. Yeah. And sometimes you need them people behind you be like, nah, bro, you doing the right thing. Because we don't, like I said, as artists, we don't know if we definitely doing everything the right way, or how we supposed to be doing it, or where we supposed to be at this moment. Like I'll see stuff on Instagram all the time, events where I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be there. I didn't make it, you feel me? So it's like, we always feel like we behind. So you're going to need them people in your corner that keeps you going, keep you encouraged. Man. Motivated.
That's facts, but we also had to give ourselves grace because we are human beings.
True.
We go through stuff.
True.
That human element kicks in. Life be lifing. You're a father. It does. You know what I'm saying? Like there might be days where you just wake up and you're not feeling 100%. You're like, you know what? I just need to chill today.
That's my son that keep calling me. I'm calling when we finish.
How old is your son?
He's 6.
He's 6, so he's still a little guy.
Yeah, he active though.
Let's take it over to the personal side ever so slightly. How did fatherhood change your life?
A lot. I just wanted to be everything that I ain't never have. So I stopped doing everything. Anything like if I'm doing something and he want to do something, I stop. Like it's a lot of things. Like I usually go out the country for my birthday on vacation. I've been going out the country on my birthday for over a decade now. Over a decade, I've been out the country every year on my birthday. This is the second year that I didn't go. The first year I didn't go out of the country because of COVID. I went to Vegas. This time I didn't go because I didn't want to leave my son. Like that's my boy. Like we fight like we fight like he boxed, so he like to punch on me. So like that's my boy. That's like my homeboy. Like that's like my little best friend.
I love that.
I really stopped hanging with. I don't want to say niggas, but I stopped hanging with niggas because of my son. Like, I don't like if you don't got nothing going on, I don't even come around because I got shit going on, and I know I'm not leaving him out here because I want to be cool. You feel me? That's why I do what I do. I stay on my mission.
Absolutely, because you don't never want to put yourself in a position to be taken away from your son.
Facts. I know how he'll feel.
It would be and for you, it'd probably be the worst feeling ever. You don't want your son having to be raised by someone else, or because you can't be present because you did something silly and you're now incarcerated for the next 20 years.
Facts.
When all that could be avoided.
I always implement my music. That tape, that paid in full tape. Yeah. I don't know if you like in the beginning, if you ever listen to the tape, he's on a lot of them records. He say, "Talk, Daddy." In the beginning of the record, right before I start rapping, it's like I think there's only probably 2 records on the tape that he's not on, but all the rest of them is like 5 records because altogether it was like 7. So 5 records, he's on the beginning saying, "Talk, Daddy." I implement him in my music. I bring him to mic drops. He plays all my music in the car. Like I got a tab in the car. Yeah. I got Spotify. Man, he'll tell my engineer tell you he play all my music. He know all my songs. He'll walk up to me in the house and just rap a part. And he trying to test me to see if I know my music. I'm like, I know that's my song. Like he's very coherent.
Man, I'll tell you, it seems like kids younger and younger are so intelligent. Yeah. So intelligent. And I love that you have him active. You said he boxes.
He boxes, he play basketball, he also do swimming. Boxing, basketball, and swimming.
Listen, let your kids learn how to swim, please. You hear about kids drowning and stuff like that. But not only that, I just feel like it's super important to have them active at a young age because it teaches them discipline. Yep. Not that you don't teach it to them, but oftentimes it takes a village.
That's what it is.
It takes a village. It teaches them how to punctuality, how to be a team player. I started my son also playing sports in elementary school, and to this day, it's still instilled in him. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for being such a phenomenal dad.
Thank you. I appreciate you. One more thing. That's what it did for me, though. The structure, the discipline. I wanted him to have to listen to somebody else other than inside the house. Like just knowing outside the house, there's the people you have to listen to, too. Not just the adults in the house. So it gave him some type of structure, some type of discipline.
That's a great point. You're absolutely right, because yes, we could tell them that all day long at home, but some kids will comprehend that as, I only got to listen at
my
home.
mom and dad.
Exactly.
Yep.
No, you got to be obedient, obey the laws,
Yep.
you know, people of authority.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's important. So definitely, that is beautiful. So you had mentioned wanting to discuss the pros and cons of being an independent artist.
Facts.
I always like this subject. So to add to that, you know, what are some of the biggest challenges that you faced by having to do most everything on your own? I know you got a team, but you know, you're an independent artist.
It's really the most uphill thing is figuring out a direction. Like I said, we don't know where we going as artists. You don't never know if you're making the right move. But a lot of times the reward from that comes from the people that you meet when you go places and do things. Like when you networking, let's just say you go a certain place and have a performance and you're not from there. For you to get on that stage and rock out and them people feel you, and you come off the stage and they ask you what's your Instagram and what's your da-da-da-da. That's a sense of comfort as an independent artist when we going to do our thing. So stuff like that keep us relevant. That's like a pro. That's why I would say, I tell a lot of independent artists to move around and do showcases.
Yes.
A lot of artists feel like they don't have to do showcases. They can just drop their music on the internet. The thing with showcases is, I always tell people, you build a core fan base at showcases, because these people could have went to a Lil Baby concert. They could have went to a Meek Mill concert. They could have went to the biggest artist, Drake, anybody.
Yeah.
They came to this showcase today on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday. They got kids at the crib. They got to wake up for work in the morning. So these are core hip hop fans. These are the people you want to win over, because these are the people going to spend money with you. So I always tell artists, do showcases. You don't got to do every showcase, but the ones that make sense that you can get to and do them. Rock out. It's nothing wrong with building a fan base. It's like you adding, it's money. It's like dollars. It turns into dollars because they're going to support you.
Absolutely, because for one, you never know who might show up in the building.
Facts.
I did artist showcases for probably 13 years, and I had Andre 3000 come. Who gets Andre 3000? I gotta pop my ish real quick.
Pop your shit, because not many.
Not many. He never comes out, but he and his team came out, and they were there for like 2 hours.
Fire.
Artists were going ballistic, because they told me not to tell anybody that he was coming.
Okay.
But
that's fire.
Outside of that, I've seen so many artists who's performed not only on my stages, but other stages like the Migos. When I first moved to Atlanta, I went to a showcase and the Migos were performing. All three of them were passing one mic back and forth to each other. And then now they became the mega superstars they are. So you never know who you're going to meet. And it's good practice too. If you can't perform in front of 50 people, how you going to perform in front of 10,000 people? Exactly. Let's be honest. You're going to freeze up.
Yep. I done had my moments when I went up there and I thought I was like, before the show, I'm so calm. I'm about to rock this out. But I didn't practice. And I came up there, I'm stumbling over words that I know, but just not putting in that practice, like putting in them reps. You got hard work, be talent any day. It sounds cliche. We've been hearing it for years, but it's the truth. Like, it's being prepared. You got to be prepared. If you're not prepared, anything can happen. We done seen, it's like playing a sports game with upsets. A team that's trash. Like, I'm an Eagles fan, so I'm going to go back to the year where we went 11-1. The first game we lost was to the Jets. The Jets ain't won a game that whole season, but they beat us. We lost every game after that. So it became a domino effect. And we was out of the playoffs.
Wow. That's a prime example.
Stuff, when you're not prepared, it could go left. We went 11 games without losing. We lost to a team that never won a game and lost every game after. So just being prepared is like, you got to be prepared. And that's why I like doing showcases. It keep me, I'm always be ready for when they call me for 50,000 people in the arena.
It keeps you sharp. Absolutely, because people feel like because in their mind, they mastered something, they don't have to keep doing it. Singers still take vocal lessons, right? If you're an athlete, you got to constantly work out. You're going to lose that muscle mass.
I was just about to say, LeBron and them is in the gym after the games is over. They putting up free throws. Right.
So it's like you have to keep yourself sharp, and that's by being consistent, like you said earlier.
Yep.
So you've also mentioned venturing into acting and entrepreneurship.
Yes.
What inspired you to get into those lanes?
I always like acting. Like I'm the type to bullshit with my friends and just be on some funny shit. So I just feel like I could get into character at any moment. So I always like the acting, just period point blank. I would be an actor before I would be a rapper. Honestly. But I don't know the avenue of acting. I'm trying to get into it.
Yeah.
So I just need to find a couple outlets. But I'm definitely trying to get into acting. Like, that's one of them things. I feel like it's more longevity in acting than rapping anyway.
100%. Look at some of these actors who are 90 and still doing their
going.
thing.
Yep.
Check out, there's an app that you can download. It's called Backstage.
Let me write that down.
Yeah. So I have utilized it to land a couple voiceover roles because I'm not necessarily wanting to be on camera because I'm on camera doing this all the time,
Right.
but I like using my voice. So I landed a couple voiceover roles in films that, ended up on like Amazon, Tubi, not major.
All right, that's big. Let me get on Tubi.
So go to Backstage, and a lot of the roles that they have on there are paid too. Okay. Some of them might be extras and you'll get your like IMDb credit, which you need because that's build your resume. But there's a lot of them on there that are paid gigs, and you can narrow it down to like your city and state, know. So yeah, definitely check out Backstage, and I would feel like that would be a good starting point.
Okay.
And then you could also maybe register with some of the casting companies, just Google different casting companies, and they'll send you out like, upcoming roles, whether it's extras, lead roles, etc. So good foot in the door.
Definitely going to tap into that.
So we're going to see him on the big screen soon, y'all.
Soon. I'm telling you, you heard it here first on Industry's Most Wanted podcast. I'm landing an acting gig.
What do you feel like is something that people misunderstand about the grind of being an artist in today's industry?
I think that it's misunderstood that these things are just happening for people. Like, as far as like, let's just say me here right now. These things don't, like, people is not just popping up places. Things cost. Things need referrals. So that's why I tell people to stack their money and build your relationships, because it might be an opportunity. You might I might know you. You might have somebody that's shooting a film.
Right.
You know that I want to act. We have a good relationship. You can alley hoop that for me. But if you're not networking and talking to people, nobody can do anything for you. You got to get to know people, open up. That's one of the biggest things I learned. I used to go places. I used to go to showcases, perform, and leave. And that's
it's the worst thing you can do.
That's the last thing you want to do. I learned that quick, and I stopped doing that because most of the good shit is going on after the show is over. The best shit, the show is going on. That's cool, but the good shit is going on when the show is over. Everybody's talking, building, figuring out what they're gonna do next. Yo, let's lock in. Let's do this. I was out the door before that time. Half of the time, I was out the door before. If my performance was over, I was out the door. Yeah,
and it's like you got to think about it from the perspective. There's artists that perform after you, so it's like, how would you feel if a bunch of artists did before you, or a bunch of people did before you got on stage? You're like, dang. Like Bigga, when we did showcases, he was so funny. He would be like, if you perform and leave, next time you come back, we're going to go stand outside when you perform. Facts. We don't want to support you because you're not here to support everybody else. We'll be keeping you here past midnight. It's Facts. Reasonable. Now, some of these showcases be going till 2, 3 in the morning. I could see you might want to dip out on that. You got to get up. Yeah. But if you're doing like an 8 to midnight situation, that's an easy.
It's reasonable.
That's reasonable. And you're not like you're there every single night of the week.
Facts.
That's a great valid point right though, because relationships going to put you in places that money cannot.
Money cannot. You might need a little money when you get there.
Yeah.
But you will never get there without that relationship. People ain't just picking people up off the street. You got to know somebody to know somebody. That's the world. And even in the corporate world, we hear about, oh, I was qualified for this job, and how they get that job, and they cousin, uncle, somebody they knew was there already.
Walked them in the door.
Network, build with people. It's all right. I had to learn that. I really had to learn that. I really used to I be feeling like an introvert sometimes because I'm not going to go out my way to talk to people and all that extra. But with this music industry, I learned you have to.
I was just going to ask you that. Is that something that you like?
I fight.
Struggle with that a little bit.
I fight with it. But lately, I would say within this past year, I've been on my game.
I go through like phases of that.
Yeah.
Like there are times where I'm like, do not bother me. Do not talk to me. Like if I go to the grocery store, I'm like, please, like, cause random people sometimes will try to have a conversation with you, or at the gym.
Yeah, that's the.
Bro, I was on a machine. This was not too long ago, and some dude that always be trying to have small talk with me. came up to me. I was doing a leg extension. He talking about, do you have a couple minutes to talk? I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of my workout.
Yep, not right here. I'm
Like-
at the gym. I think that's the number one place people want to bother you at. It's the gym.
So there is a time and a place for it. So I do struggle with it a little bit, but when the time is right, I love to talk and have like these type of conversations.
That's what I am. I'm more of a progressive. Like if we can even talk about problems as long as we talking about finding a solution to the problem.
Yes.
So we not about to just talk about bullshit all day. Let's talk about progression. Let's talk about building. Like let's talk about going up, leveling up. Period.
Yeah.
Point blank in life. It don't even. We can be talking about your relationship at the crib. As long as we talking about finding a solution to it, I'm all game. But niggas talking about bullshit all day. My conversation short, really short.
The tongue is powerful. What you speak and what you think will manifest.
Facts.
You have to be mindful of what you have inside your head and what you speak out to the world. The universe picks it up and runs with it.
It run it fast too.
So if you could have like a real conversation with your younger self from Trenton, what would you tell him right now?
Cut off the noise. Like, don't worry about the people. I used to be like, I feel like I used to be in a pleasing mode. You get what I'm saying? I used to go out my way to try to make people happy. Like, I'm far from that now. That probably changed when I had my son, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm far from that. Like, I'll do what I got to do. I handle business. If you not part of the business, then so be it. But I handle business, and I don't let nobody come in the way of business. But before, I used to be a pleaser. I would tell myself to shut out the noise and don't worry about the people. I used to worry about people's opinions a lot. I came a long way from that. A long way.
You're not alone. I was that person too. Such a people pleaser. I wanted everybody to like me.
Yep.
Now I don't give a damn.
I don't even understand how I used to live like that, because now I'm
Stressful.
It's stressful. You stressing yourself out. Sometimes you just gotta let go and let God. That's what I do. Like He got it.
You have to set boundaries for yourself and stand on that.
Because people are not going to set them for you.
No.
Because it's not them. So they're not going to set your boundary. They're going to abuse.
And if someone doesn't like what you're doing, that's a them problem.
Yep. It has nothing to do with me. I know what I'm doing.
That is facts.
I know where I'm trying to go.
So where you're trying to go, let's say looking ahead, what is next for Hunnit Milez? Like what can we expect very next from you?
So
what do you got up your sleeve?
I just I just finished up this record with Alicia. I'm not sure if you guys familiar with her, but she's from Memphis. She been out. She was like, that's one of Glorilla friends that she originally came out with. So that little group of 5, she was with them. So I know they all been doing a like independent thing basically lately. But yeah, I got a record with her called Too Much coming out. Fire. I'm about to actually shoot out there to get the video done. So that's what's next. That's my next step, to fly out there, get the video done, and I'm gonna be dropping that record. I want to say top of the year. I don't really want to. I want to say top of the year because we're going into this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I know how the industry get in the fourth quarter.
Right.
I don't know. I really still haven't figured out if it's an advantage as an independent to be dropping during that moment, because I have dropped a lot during that fourth quarter when nothing is really going on. If you know the industry, you know like it's on pause around the holidays. So I'm still fighting right now if I want to drop it then or at the top of the year.
Right, because so many other people are planning at dropping at the top of the year.
Right.
But then again, a lot of people are tuned out this last quarter because, like you said, holidays are planning for Thanksgiving,
Right.
Christmas, Halloween. Everything slows down. Every small business owner that I ever talk to says this last quarter is always. It is
Slow.
for me too. It's for bigger. Even my nail tech's like, man, it's so slow right
The
now.
whole world just slow down.
Yeah, so it's like that's just like you said. So it's kind of like, man, what do I do?
Right.
Maybe like after the new year, but not right at the new year. Like let everybody get their super new year stuff out the way and make maybe mid-January, late January-ish.
I'm thinking March.
Oh, yeah, or even, I mean, if you're cool with being that patient with it, that's probably even better because that's spring coming in the springtime.
I'm gonna have to get some little shit in between. I can't wait that long to drop anything. So I'm gonna probably have to do something in between. And if I do wait that long, but that's my next big record right there. I'm gonna that's gonna have a big push behind it.
That is super dope.
Super dope record. Super dope.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it.
I might gotta get that to you early.
I was gonna say, let me hear, because you know I ain't gonna leak it.
Definitely.
I'm definitely not that type of person, but I would love to get a preview of it. So send it to me.
Definitely.
So where can people follow you that do want to keep up with your movement?
100 miles on everything. Instagram, I am 100 miles, and then YouTube is 100 miles, and TikTok is 100 miles. Everything is 100 miles.
Absolutely. 100 miles, who do you want to give thanks to that's been just loving you and supporting you through your journey?
God is the number one. That's the number one for me, man. Without him, ain't nothing possible. This is off topic, but I was in my hood and I was talking to this. It's a basketball player. He played basketball. He in college. He decent too. He was just asking me questions as an artist, and one of the questions he asked me that stuck out to me was, he said, "You go a lot of places and do a lot of things. I see a lot of artists like that jewelry get took or people try them and stuff like that." And he asked, like, why you think like something like that hasn't happened to you? And when I first heard the question, I'm like, huh? But then my answer was God. Like, that's nothing that I can control. That's God. Like I said, I let go and let God. It's like I used to be in a dark space where I used to trying to please everybody, figure everything out. I need to know right now what's going on. I can't wait. I'm sweating, trying to but God, without God ain't nothing possible. So.
Man, that is facts. You are absolutely
That's the
right.
number one person been loving on me. I be getting in the shower, do my prayers. You feel me? Even if it's not every day, I get to it.
My last question for you, where are we at?
Industry's most wanted.
Tell everybody what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Industry's most wanted. I got what they need, man. Come see me. If you go check my resume, man, I don't even drop. If it's not even up to standard, it's not even getting released. But check the resume, man. I'm pitting in the grind. I'm definitely out here. You gotta come see me one way or another. You're pitting on for Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to all the artists in Jersey. Shout out to all the artists, period. You feel me? But I'm definitely one of them ones, man. My sound, just my mind, everything. I'm godly. I feel like I'm in a godly mood. You feel me? One thing I always tell people is, you can't beat God. And when you live I'm on that type of when you got that understanding. You feel me? You can't beat him.
You got to be God-fearing.
He gonna take care of everything. You feel me? So it's I don't really worry about too much.
I love that.
Just get into it. Keep moving. Just keep grinding.
Thank you for being here today.
Hustling. Thank you. I appreciate you.
He's a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. Hey. I cannot sing.
Me neither. I'll be in the shower trying to do a little
bit. Facts. We out of here, y'all.
Hey.
Barely in my city, but my phone be doing 10 a week. My life like a movie, I'm the star, and yeah, I'm in too deep. Niggas get amnesia when they broke, bet they remember me. Risk my life on runs to go pick gifts under that Christmas.